Malaysia is a multiracial country. The country dominated by the three main ethnicity. The ethnicity is Malay, Chinese, and Indian. In a tree of main ethnicity has a blend of traditions and culture that structure the mainstream of Malaysian inhabitants. Definition of ethnicity. Ethnicity is a group of people that share common cultural characteristics like language, values, customs, history, and any number of things people can share. A lot of people confuse ethnicity with race, but race is generally considered to be a social construct involving shared physical characteristic or perceived share or physical characteristic. So, in contrast to that, ethnicity focus on the social aspect.
Achieving an ethnic identity seems to occur in three phases. Initially, adolescents have not examined their ethnic roots. For example, a teenage Vietnamese American girl in this phase remarked, "Why should I learn about the boat people? I am not interested what happened in Vietnam before I was born. Besides, I am an American." For this girl, ethnic identity is not yet an important personal issue. In the second phase, adolescence begins to explore the personal impact of their ethnic heritage. The curiosity and questioning that its characteristics of this stage is captured in the comments of a teenage African American girl who said, "I want to learn more about our history back in Africa, in slavery, and during the civil rights movement. Going to the Black Cultural Center is one way I can find out about myself." Part of this phase involves learning cultural traditions. For example, many adolescents learn to prepare ethnic food.
This is soup and rice.
Bread with butter, yeah, and coffee.
Eggs and like ham or bacon and like maybe hash browns or toast.
Cereal. In Australia we have a cereal called Wheat Bix. I like it.
We have so much breads and cheese and cucumber and tomato on the breakfast and also the olive.
In the third phase, individuals achieve a distinct ethnic self-concept. One Latino American adolescent explained his ethnic identification this way. "I was born in LA, but my parents grew up in Mexico and come here when they were teenagers like me. I love hearing them talk about their life in Mexico, but I am also proud to be an American and I like to learn about my country's heritage."
I'm proud of my culture because it's so rich in so many ways, in history, in the values that it has. Also has great food and great music, and piñatas and a lot of things that are fun and have added a lot of life here in the United States.
Okay, ethnic background matters a great deal in terms of family structures and the parent-child relationship. It showed that African American husbands are more likely than European American counterparts to help with household chores regardless of their wife's employment status. Overall, most African American parents provide a cohesive, loving environment that often exists within a context of strong religious belief. Raising multi-ethnic children presents challenges not experienced by parents of same-race children. For example, parents of biracial children report feeling discrimination and being target of prejudicial behavior from others. That make parents worry will be rejected by members of most racial communities. So this is why parents of multiracial children tend to provide more economic and cultural resources to their children than do parents of single race children. In multi-ethnic family, you might think that the parent from a minority group take primary responsibility for guiding the aspect of the child's ethnic identity. However, it is the mothers who are key in most respects. It is clear that ethnic groups vary a great deal in how they approach the issue of parenting and what values are most important. No one parenting standard that applies equally to all groups.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Fatihatul Husna binti Rosli. My metric numbers is D201920900856. Okay, the question is, how do ethnic identity develop within an individual? So far, the answer is identity formation and disclosure from family members provide an advantage in the formation of the ethnic identity. When the supports come from the basic needs of life, the identity can be easily adapted to the life during child, and the progress will work until the adolescents achieve an identity through a family's disclosure and heritage system. Next, culture influence from friends and community of ethnic groups provide faster impact and help individuals find their ethnic identity more easy through socialist terms. However, today we live in modern and full of technology. There was various general and historical knowledge of the ethnicities that exist in the world, and their identity that represent their ethnic can be easily found on all platforms without the hassle of finding them. Many things as a young to adolescents can search the origins and ethnic identity by this thing. Besides of family, community and technologies, there are other things we can do developing an identity of ethnic by a clear and direct explanation to all students about the ethnic origin of an ethnicity in the learning system can evoke a sense of the existence of their ethnic identity even though they were far from home. Okay, then if the individual is not interested in his or her ethnic identity, the value of his ethnic identity can be measured by mixing it with a local community and finally showing the right ethnic identity value of the right time. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I want to explain about how is the ethnicity driven on topic related to school in Malaysia. I think everyone already know how much ethnic in Malaysia. There is three major race in Malaysia: Malay, Indian and Chinese. Type of school. Public primary school are divided into two categories based on the medium of instruction. Firstly, a Malay medium national school. We call in Malay sekolah kebangsaan. Normally, Malay people will send his son to this school. And second is non-Malay medium national type school. We call sekolah jenis kebangsaan, also can call vernacular school. Like Malay people, Chinese and Tamil will send his children to this school. Subject. For information, Malay and English are compulsory in all schools. All schools use the same syllabus for non-language subject regardless of the medium of instruction. The teaching of the Chinese language is compulsory in Sekolah Jenis Kebangsaan Cina, and Tamil language is compulsory in Sekolah Jenis Kebangsaan Tamil.
Okay guys, last but not least, type of uniform. A common version of Malaysian school uniform is of public school. The dress code for male is the most standard, while female uniform are more varied based on the religion of student and the type of school. Male students are required to wear a collar shirt with a pair of short or long pants, but on Friday, Muslim students will wear a baju Melayu. Female students may wear a ringlet, pinafore and collar shirt, or a baju kurung consisting of a top and a long skirt with an optional hijab for Muslim students.
Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Muhammad Shukri Biraman. Just call me Shuk. Today I want to share about ethnic relation in Malaysia. Malaysia has many ethnic. The main ethnic in Malaysia is Malay, Chinese, and India. Misogynistic ethnic relationship has maintained political peace and stability of the country politics. Therefore, I will describe two factors about ethnic relation in Malaysia. First of all, the government encouraged the migrant population. Placing the population in one area can encourage more regular interaction clashes between people. Some steps can be taken to enable the people of this country to move away from their traditional segment, such as to integrate public service between all status in Malaysia. Government officials and their families can be directed to move and serve in areas where they are needed. The officer may also be encouraged to attend seminar, conference, and training programs in several urban centers. This is to encourage these employers to meet and interact with each other. In addition, the diversification of the education system through the educational policies is also important. All educational policies such as the Barnes Statement, Fanwu Education Act 1952, the Razak Statement, the Rahmat Talib Statement, the National Education Policy, and number of their policies related to the content of education play a role in fostering unity. The 1956 Razak Statement, for example, proposed the establishment of the single education system. The national education system was proposed into establish closer ethnic relations in Malaysia. This policy is essential to ensure that existing segregation in the education system can be abolished and replaced by a more uniform and comprehensive education system.